We had a lovely night's camp here by Lake Tinaroo. You can see the lake out here. It's only a tiny bit of Lake Tinaroo. It's actually quite a huge lake that covers a very large area of the Tablelands, hill country. We're at the lakeside caravan park near Yungaburra. Just had a lovely night by the lake here at Yungaburra. Seems to have been the first night for a while that it didn't rain. That's a good thing. It's a Queensland bunya pine, a very unique type of pine tree. Yeah, it was a good little stop in town. It's a bit of a niche town, a bit like, I don't know, Malden or something like that. No, not quite like that. A bit like Yakandanda. A lot of craft shops and galleries and things like that. Somewhere down here is the platypus viewing platform. Well, this is the platypus viewing area, just behind the bamboo, as I said. And it's quite a cool day today, cool breeze blowing, which is a nice change for us. Down there, I saw some ripples and bubbles over there in the far distance. You probably can't see them here. Not sure whether we're going to see a platypus though. An Australian, well, not a marsupial, it's a monotreme. All that information there tells us a bit about it. Saw them down in Tasmania. They're quite big. They're very bigger down in Tassie. Now, tree kangaroos are not some strange Australian joke like the drop bears are. Tree kangaroos are the real deal. Kangaroos that are adapted to living life in the treetops. I would love to see one. Brilliant, that's a rainforest through here. And it smells all sorts of aromas and scents. The rainforest up here smells a lot different to the rainforest down in Victoria. Really lush rainforest all around here. Dense, but it's opening under the canopy.
That's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really worth looking. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Definitely works out right.
We're heading on to Lake Eacham.
We've done too much already.
You come all the way from Ravenshoe. Yeah. We're not going to be there until for 3 days.
I must have been up by half past.
This is what we mean by the curve. It's a huge tree. You can see it right up there with this great wall of roots. It originally grew on another tree, did it? As a parasite?
It fell down and hit this tree.
Oh.
In the curtain. Yeah.
Oh, that's the original tree.
Yeah, the original tree's there. It's
down
gone.
there.
It's all rotted out.
Oh, right.
You can see the tree that it fell on.
Yeah.
There's still sort of rotten tree in
still
there.
another tree, so there's actually two trees involved in it.
So
Wow.
the odds of this kind of happening are pretty rare.
Fairly rare. Oh, it's amazing.
I love hearing an American give an Australian like a history. It's fantastic.
Let me tell you about wallabies.
All this rainforest up here, it's just remnant. There's not much of it left. A lot of it was cleared because of all of this rich red soil you can see on the right here. Got a good panorama here all the way around. Mountains of the Atherton Tablelands and beyond. Probably bunya pines, I think. Mountain top. Right around there. Well, just a hill really, but it's probably got a name. Mountain something or other. I'll have to look it up on the map. Here's our turn. Road. Oh, lovely flowers on that tree. Orange ones. And on that one, beautiful red flowers. There's a string of houses along here, a sort of linear settlement. I think they're sort of people just living out in the country rather than farms. And it's not really a township at all. I think it's called Foxwell Park or something like that. Look at these flowers. Stunning. And that's a whole tree. Fruit. We stopped to pick up fruit. We had looks like lemons, some passion fruits, and some other small rainforest fruits. I don't know what they are, but judging by that tree, it must get a bit windy up here on the ridge. Little settlement called Pyramon is riding through. The place even got a pub open for lunch. My God, it is the historic Pyramon Hotel. Nice to get a view of the old hotel. Up again. Bit of a medium length climb up through this patch of lovely rainforest. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Some rainforest, some windy bends, and no traffic. You can hear the bird life and smell the scents. Just up here and turn left.
Only
Not far.
feet to Millaa Millaa.
Oh, that's on the main road, yeah. Heading on the Lake Eacham Road now towards the lake itself. Stopping for lunch, we're just rolling up to the Crater Lake, Lake Eacham. It's a national park here. Beautiful forest all around it. It's good. There's a viewing plot spot. We just want to go and check out the view of the Crater Lake really. Lake Eacham. Had a good little look around there. Scenic delight, lovely crater lake, and you can see quite a few different species of fish just swimming around in the clear, crystal clear water. Really nice. And I even saw one of the snapper turtles that inhabit the lake. One of those boys came up to the surf and was pottering around nearby. Just saw his shell, top of his shell, and his head poking up out of the water. He was busy. The descent's hopefully steeper than the climb. Past the cafe. Had a very nice lunch there. To Millaa. Been a slightly hectic ride because we took the main road instead of the scenic route. Missed out on the Narada tea plantation. We got here by 4. Time enough to get set up, check the place out. Well, the Closet Hippie cafe, which is just down the street here, was closed. So I call it the Closet Hippie, not the Closet Hippie. But we stopped in here at the Millaa Collective, which does food, smoothies, coffee, homeware and plants, and their coffee was delicious. So thumbs up to the Millaa Collective. Thanks mate. It's the Millaa show on today, this weekend. The joints are jumping, all the fun castles, and oh yeah, they've got all the fun parlour things. Oh, the Whizzer. I used to love that when I was a kid. We could go for a ride on the Whizzer. We've just been up at the visitor centre. Margaret's still up there checking it out. We spent a little bit too long here. I think we need to get going. But, anyway, we've got the Millaa Falls. We were camped just up over there. The camping ground's up here, above the falls. And all of this rainforest around here is actually the habitat of Lumholtz tree kangaroos. They live in the trees all around here. Probably stayed long enough, you might spot one, but you'd have to. It's the Millaa Falls Cafe and Information Centre. Really worth a look-see. A lot of information there about the local area. Today's shaped up to be a pretty cloudy day again, and a cool day up here. It's only going to be about 20 degrees or so. Not all hot like down on the coast. We're reading about the Lumholtz tree kangaroo. We haven't seen one in a while, but they are very specifically adapted to life in the trees, in the rainforest. And because the rainforest has become fragmented, they now get killed on the roads by cars and by dogs when they go down to the ground to get across the next patch of rainforest. Pretty tragic, really. They've lived for a few million years in rainforest environments, and now they've, in a short space of time, facing threats of being vulnerable to extinction. Huge flock of cattle egrets just took off. They're over there near the cows now. Bromfield Swamp. This is just giving a view of the Bromfield Swamp. Is in an old volcanic crater, a thing called a maar. So it was a crater and exploded with rising lava interacting with underground water. And it used to be covered with rainforest because it was cleared. But now it's a bit of a haven for bird life. rolgers and Saris crane. We're on the road heading up the Upper Barron Road to the highway. And
Getting a bit warm in the raincoat.
yeah, it's getting that way. There's a view down to the Crater Lake there. Those trees tell us something about the wind. Landscape around here reminding me of the Grand Ridge Road a bit. We're climbing along a fairly narrow ridge, rolling hills all around. Oh, that was a testy old couple of hills. Oh, kept us going, eh? Well, it's a nice landscape, nice scenery. Like South Gippsland, it's just hilly. Oh, we get to the top of one hill and there's another one up ahead. Now we're riding down McKell's Road, which hopefully is going to have a lot more downhill in it, I think. We're up to a high point by the highway and generally running down towards Millaa Millaa. Nice riding through these sort of back roads. They're good sealed roads, unsuitable for caravans and heavy vehicles. Over that hill and down again and up again. Landscape's beautiful. Oh, there's a kangaroo on the roadside. Watch him, he's going off. There he goes. There he goes. Nice spot to stop for our lunch spot. Beside the rainforest. Nice little sheltered spot beside the road. Got your chair out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, I suppose I get mine out too. All good. We shall do lunch. I'm off the ridge top and we're getting into patches of rainforest now.
Llegaste a mí como una luz de primavera, con aire puro que libera mi corazón.
Higher up along this road, I saw somebody put up a rope ladder overhead to help possums and other animals cross the road.
Lo que yo siento es verdadero.
And then around the corner we come back out into farmland. There's just patches of protected forest here at the moment.
Cada día tu amor me da felicidad y despierta cosas que nunca sentí jamás. Creo que nunca entenderás lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti. mí como una luz de primavera, con aire puro que libera mi corazón. Llegaste a mí con amor libre y sincero.
I think that road was sealed because it was so bloody steep. How's life on the land?
Amor por ti.
Oh, attentive.
Cada día tu amor me da felicidad y despiertas cosas que nunca sentí jamás. Creo que nunca entenderás lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti. No sé cómo explicarte lo que siento yo por ti. Lo único que importa.
God, what a steep little punt. Right up to the T-junction. Oh, I hate that.
Llegaste a mí.
Putting traffic lights like this, going through on a bike, and the traffic lights are set to driving speeds, 60 kilometres an hour. Typical fucking roadworks, one-way arrangements. No provision or allowance made for cyclists going through on a bloody steep climb, and they've got their timing set to 60 kilometres an hour.
Lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti, lo que siento por ti.
The road goes around there, around the
Lo que
corner,
siento.
and up another back over the hill. Oh. It's keeping us honest. We're climbing hills around here.
Lo que siento por ti despierta cosas que nunca sentí jamás. Creo que nunca
See at the top
entenderás
in the
lo que
sky,
siento por ti.
right around there, and the mountain range over there lost in a cloud. You can see the sunlight on it. Yeah, there's a pointy spike on the end of it. It's probably got some sort of name or whatever. That's, I think that's Mount Bellenden Kerr over there, the big range. And our road down here. Previously we were going to do all the waterfalls today. Now we've changed plans and decided to make a rest day in Millaa Millaa. Round to the right to the supermarket. Riding into Millaa Millaa, do some supplies. It's a nice little town. Cafe, museum, IGA. Riding back to Millaa Millaa Falls, doing a day ride, and it's been a cold night. Sun's come out. Great views along here, hills all around on both sides. I call it the Lady Wilson Drive through here. We came through it last night. A lot of this rainforest has tree kangaroos around. Apparently you can see, you might have a chance of seeing tree kangaroos down at Millaa Falls. And there's also catfish in the streams and turtles, so we'll watch out for it all. Had quite a cold night last night, and even today it's quite cold up here at Millaa Millaa. Pretty surprising. We expected to be a lot warmer. We took a cabin last night. We were right. And that's the waterfall, eh? This is Millaa Millaa Falls. Trees growing above it too. Not something you expect to see in Queensland, but there are trees growing here in the rainforest. So we just roll on down the hill. Riding along the waterfall loop, waterfall drive, and we're coming down to Zilly Falls. And another drive. Oh, and I can see a road ahead. Oh boy. I think we come down to Zilly Falls just down the hill here. See, there's a patch of bushland in the distance, but you probably can't see it on this screen, but just after that bushland is an ominously large hill. This is the car park of the Zilly Falls, and there's a lovely track through the rainforest to get there. Deep, dark rainforest, palms, big palms. Look at that one. Quite a ride along the Teresa Creek Road to get here. Turned out to be quite hilly, and we had planned to do it yesterday, but doing it yesterday would have been a lot of fun and games. We would have run into darkness to get to Millaa Millaa. Margaret's up there looking out for creatures, tree kangaroos in particular, up in the branches, but they generally find them on horizontal branches. Drop away in the great chasm. It's pretty good, isn't it, dear? There we go. Well, we came down the path there. And down here, the base of there is the waterfall. Looking pretty spectacular. The Ellender Falls. Forest tree you can see there. Bit of a giant with great big buttress roots. Been knocked down. But it's got the most amazing fungi. Big bracket fungi that grow on it. I think some of these fungi are actually luminous at night. There's a great sort of bracket fungi right there. Brilliant stuff. Fell across the track and has been cut into pieces by the rangers. It'll just rot away back into the forest floor. Plenty of other trees around of similar nature. Big buttress roots. Climbing up the hill out of Ellender Falls. And it's quite a spectacular valley country around here. Gorgeous landscapes. As you can see, we've just done well, we're halfway through a 20-kilometre loop to go and see all the waterfalls. We've probably got about 7 or 8 kilometres to go. Well, we had a heck of a lot of climbing to get up here onto the top of the hill, but we're just arriving to Millaa Millaa. No, I think the cafe's shut. This is the main Palmerston Highway, so there's a bit of traffic on it. We came down a short bit of it yesterday as well. Just starting to give us a bit of a hint of drizzle. It's been dry all day. big truck behind. And now we do our right turn down the main street of town. Actually, town was quiet last night, wasn't it? I know why, it was Sunday night. Oh, it's only just gone 4:10. Heading back to we got the cabin, we'll be right. Did well, yeah, back at 4:10. We thought it might have been later. But we got up the long climb a lot better than we would have if we had been carrying camper gear. So now we'll head back to our cabin.